Welcome back. We had quite the interesting quest last time. Major lore drop, we'll call it, as well as kind of a... I know, it's almost heartbreaking. Every time we learn more about Conria, honestly. Just more and more tragic. Of course, Alberic definitely went a little mad with long life and grief and, well, a bit of the abyss. But now it's time to head, well, let's see, that away. North into the bit of the desert we haven't been yet. I did just notice and do new domain here. Actually checked, and this covers a good number of the Fontaine era characters that I want to build up. So, I mean, Lenny, Novier, a few others. But I kind of want to get that that shrine. I can see it there taunting me. Do I have a key? I think I can get a key. Just need to stop by a statue. Shrine? Roughly? Yeah. All right. North-ish, though. I am going to stop and get this chest, though. Because why not? It's here. And I have a feel, well, I'm not entirely sure how the remaining desert bit will be triggered.
Rain outlines your fate.
I guess we'll see.
Body and mind.
Once we open the world, unlock the world map, perhaps we'll see it on the map. These big world quests usually are visible there. Otherwise, I imagine this will turn into just quite a bit of exploration. Of the remaining bit of the desert, which technically I've been to before, way back when I was in search of the crystal prisms and had to go all the way south from Fontaine to the pyramid. Oh, is that the tree? Yeah, I think that was. God, it looks so cool. Let's see, let me gain my direction. So, well, it's roughly the direction I'm aiming now. Back then, though, you could see the pyramid off in the distance with its glowing. I kind of do miss that, actually. I'm happy I got to go into the pyramid, but I'm sad that it turned off. Yeah, this bit of the desert looks, man, it's different. More, I don't know, sandstony. Oh, getting turned around. I'm fully expecting the tree to be involved in a world quest of some sort. I was kind of expecting to be involved in a Nahida story quest, but I guess not. What is that? Oh, that's Natlin, isn't it? Okay. What do we have here? Oh, Nymph Stream. Ooh, hydro damage. And Varukasha. Those might be good. HP for a lot of characters who HP scale. Did Novier HP scale? This one actually might be good for him. Let's go ahead and unlock it. It's right there. I'm assuming. Right on the cactus. It almost looks like there's an ocean with the haze. I love it. Is this one a combat?
Make yourselves at home. Witness the power of Teyvat. Know my sword.
These rogue killer trolls, I don't know if I've ever actually encountered them in open world yet, or in story. I guess this could count as the first.
Here you go.
Okay, there we go. Alright, down here. Right there, perfect. Might as well get this while we're here too. Oh, a lot of stuff. I'll ignore most of it. Ooh, I will get that teleport point. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
Easy money.
I'll just keep you out for a little while, Yalen. You'll allow me to travel faster and perfect. I'll farm those if I deem them worth it. Allow me to travel faster and give me the bow. Is this bone marrow? If it is, doesn't that only appears near god corpses if I remember right? Maybe I don't remember right. What kind of rock is this? Sorry, Yalen, you're out already.
Stabilize.
Trishirate. Huh. Okay. Alright, let me get my bearings again. Okay, just due north. In fact, it might be that right there. I don't know. Maybe this isn't bone marrow. The bone marrow stuff. Is it geomarrow? Maybe it's something else. Leave me alone, bird. You are not the word.
A new punching.
I would normally want your scarf. Okay, fine. I'll get your scarves.
Everyone hold hands. Out of my way.
A process of elimination.
Thank you very much. Oh, right down there. Yeah. I have a hard time saying no to Dendroculi. Actually, I guess this... there's more of it here, but the sandstone did exist in the southern desert. I still love it, though. Oh, wait, there's more of that here. Okay. So, assuming the other bit was the tree, it's not just the tree. Are you new?
Yep.
Oh wait, gray crystals. Crystals left behind by the remnants of corruption. Use the power of Katheryne to clear them out. I don't think I have that yet. But once said power retreats, the gray crystals will reemerge. Okay. They are left behind by the remnants of corruption. Right. Okay, remnants of corruption. So maybe not bone marrow stuff. Yeah, you like a... Wait, are you the power of Katheryne? You gonna trigger that? So, are these lethal if I let them touch me?
Flicker.
Without this thing here. Oh, there it is. Shining in... Oh. Nice. Okay. So that's a new type of puzzle, I guess. Cool. Wait, where is the... There? Oh, yeah. Nice. Let's see how far I am on the statue. So are those things marking those green guys, maybe? Maybe not, or I just can't see. That is a lot of corruption and a swirling vortex of doom. I don't know, maybe that's portal to the abyss. Fascinating. This, I don't know. It's actually kind of creepy the way they look. It's not natural. It's, I don't even know how to describe it. Like something was blasted or exploded, but then froze really fast. I think that's the best I could do. Here we go. Ooh, new boss. Is that an abyss? Inquisitus Baptist. Creature of the abyss that through the dark Stygian powers has gained additional appendages via evolution. Okay. Wonder who, let's see, you... Oh, the Evergloom ring. I was just looking at a character I wanted to promote that needed that. Who was it, though? Oh, and as I thought, immediately visible. I might have triggered it, in fact, if I had taken the road. Silly me. I'm gonna get this one too, though. Let's see. Another level. Okay. Just, well, all right. 3 more levels. Which is, oh, that's still a lot of Dendroculus, actually.
There have been many poorly written applications lately.
All right, what is...
I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Is that the thing? What are you? Oops.
This might hurt a little.
It does something. Not sure what.
Solidify.
All right, well, I'm sure I'll just, it might be quest related. All right, last bit of the map, just really close by. to scale that. Having a hard time scaling this. Zhongli, can you help me out here a little bit? All right. No. Before it goes away.
Give me a moment to compose
Fenty.
myself.
Ah. Damn it. Fine, I'll go around the long way. Oh. That's a seed of some sort? Fascinating. Yeah, it feels like they intentionally put these cliffs at an angle that doesn't allow climbing. I wonder if this map was released before the other one. Possibly. It's actually kind of funny. The world quest starts near the shrine that I chose not to go to. I mean, I needed the key first anyways, but still. Oh. The Hilichurl Rogues. You are the very first one I've ever encountered in the wild, I guess.
Here we go.
I need to get rid of you, Venti. I'm sorry.
Dissipate. Lightning terrified.
Scatter. Well now.
Treasured flowers and flowers yet to bloom. That's a new one. Oh, hey there, Seely. Which direction are you going in? South? North, huh? I'll come back for you then.
Take it easy.
Ooh. Yes, please. Hey, Hilichurls.
Game's up. Game's over.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands.
Here you are.
Stand with me.
Who's left? Where are you? There you are.
Temir.
The bond is strong.
Ah! Stop that. Where are you guys? Are you reinforcements?
Let's leave her alone.
There we are. I guess I can always use more goodies anyways. Haven't really refreshed on Hilichurl stuff in a while, I feel like. That's what I wanted though. Tree, help me out here. Where's that shrine as well? Another one. But I got all of you.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's where the world quest starts, at the teleport point, huh? Yeah, not seeing the shrine from
Take
here.
it easy.
Did I aim it wrong? It was pretty visible from up there. There it is. Here we are. I got 2 keys. I guess I could have done it before.
Huh.
Beautiful. Not sure how we do that one. Oh, wait. Oh, the red just got released. I wonder what caused that. I defeated a character, some Eremites down there, or possibly because of the shrine. It looks like that might have. Nope. Oh, these take me to where I need to go, don't they?
You are not welcome.
Ah.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
I need to light these others. Oh, I probably did that when I first came this way. Because I vaguely remember this, and that's what what did that one. Okay. So over here, we'll get the Animo.
Goodbye. But
Yeah,
we'll
there
meet
it
again.
goes.
Here you go.
I guess we don't actually need to light the torches, though. Ooh. Luxurious.
Don't let any of it
That
roll
was a
away now.
worthwhile detour, I think. All right. Back to the world quest, though. Here we go. Passed this way a moment ago. Paimon heard some kind of bonka-donk noise. What? It'd be a shame if we missed out on some treasure. Paimon's getting excited already. Let's check it out. A bonka-donk noise, Paimon? Okay. Bonka-donk. There you are. Found it! Found it! Paimon wonders what it is. Oh, it does make a bonka-donk noise. A mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it. Huh. Huh? Oh, come on. This is no treasure. It's just some tattered old drum. Paimon, do you not know that this could very well be a priceless artifact? Come now. We don't know what it could be used for either. Presumably music. We brought this to Royanjan, the antique seller. Yeah. Ooh, that's right. Despite its rather shabby appearance, it might still be some valuable antique. We might be able to sell it for a good price at Royanjan's, right? Hold on. There's a note over there at the side. It might just hold some clues. Good catch, Paimon. Nameless adventurer's note. I mean, I have to imagine it has something to do with cryo. That or just someone like the pretty snowflake. This time, I've been commissioned to try to find a local order and obtain information about something known as the Sign of Apaosha. Or Apaosha. I must say that remuneration seems quite outsized when compared with mission content. I hope I won't get caught up in any trouble. I mean, when the remuneration seems outsized for the mission, you should really be double thinking it. I reached the entrance to the Temir Mountains with the help of an Eremite mercenary, but he refused to continue onward, saying that this was the border of a war. Must be some sort of desert dweller superstition. Well, war between whom? Contrary to what I was told, it seems that these Nagarjunites are not very friendly to outsiders. Looks like we'll have to try infiltrating their ranks. You think you can? Finally managed to make it out. Thankfully, these people are pretty civilized, so I managed to get away with my life. As I thought, these high remuneration commissions always have something fishy going on. Looks like an adventurer's work doesn't suit people who just want to earn some quick mora. No, very much so not. Well, some adventuring tasks probably, but it's not really in the spirit of adventuring. I'll just leave this drum here. Maybe someone will pick it up. That way, I guess I won't totally disappoint Miss Katheryne. Dude, you had the drum. I assume was the commission to retrieve. And you just left it here? You were already out. Let Paimon see. Huh. This seems to have been left by an adventurer. The sign of a Pausha. Paimon's not super sure what this guy's talking about, but he sure is irresponsible, leaving a commission unfinished just because it's hard. And after he'd already done the hard part, too. But since that's how things are, let's hand this drum over to Katheryne and let her reassign someone to Oh, the drum was used for the commission, not part of the commission. Okay. But Paimon, you know it's going to get reassigned to us. And let her reassign someone to complete whatever commission this was. All right. I guess we can head back. Though, alternatively, path to climb the cliff face and open up the other map. Actually, that one might legitimately be... Well, no, it's slightly off to the side of that.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Much clearer day. Not a lot on this cliff face. A lot around it, but the mountain itself, not so much. Oof, there we go. And yeah, that is the tree, isn't it? Or, yeah, it is. Or a tree. Though, no, I could have sworn. I must have misremembered. Okay, yeah, there it is, though. I thought it was Irminsul. Or maybe that's also around here. It's possible that when I saw Irminsul, my mind misremembered what I had actually seen in the desert. It seems just reasonably likely.
This weather is perfect for doing nothing at all.
Then again, yeah, no, that's the only tree around here. I did misremember. Well, it's still an amazing oasis within the desert that I'm sure must be involved in some sort of quest. You don't just stick something like this here without it meaning anything. Yeah, I imagine most of this is empty based off what I saw on the climb up. Which means, well, it's a good amount of desert left, but not that much left compared to everything so far. God, Sumeru really is just ridiculously big. By far. Well, let's see. Yeah, no, by far the biggest region. I think. Bigger than Natlan so far. Bigger than Fontaine. I think. Fontaine's pretty close, maybe, actually. Well, no, Fontaine's about as big as the desert. Actually, it might be a little smaller than the desert. No, I'd say about the same. Mondstadt's freaking tiny. Didn't feel like it at the time. Same with Liyue. And okay, I'm not seeing any other current world quests at the very least, so I will be surprised if this one that we're on now doesn't take us to this tree at some point, but it is not so far. Hey, Katheryne, I got a beautiful drum for you. How old is this? When was this left there? Hello there, Alice. How have your recent travels gone? They've gone quite well, thank you. I've heard about your previous adventures. It seems that you've become very experienced. Extremely. As long as you keep going, I believe that it will only be a matter of time before you become a truly great adventurer. Well, thank you for your vote of confidence, Katheryne. Speaking of adventures, we found this on one of ours. This was left by some irresponsible adventurer. We thought it'd be bad if the commission he took never got resolved, so we brought it back here. Mysterious drum. This one has a cryo marking on it. I'll bet you there's one for every element. Indeed. This item is key to a particular commission. Thank you very much. The commission linked to this drum is a very important one from the Akademiya, and is also critical to the expansion of our operations. Oh. When was this commission put in place, by the way? Unfortunately, though we have previously given the commission to various talented adventurers, they have all invariably failed. Commission from the Akademiya. Oh boy, here comes trouble. Well, this is an issue that even the Akademiya cannot solve. You're not saying much there, Katheryne. So we did expect a relatively high failure rate. Actually, Paimon's getting kinda curious now. What sort of commission is this anyway? Simply put, a recent star observation by researchers from the Akademiya led to the discovery that the northern skies have become blocked by a strange, heretofore unseen phenomenon. Oh? I mean, the skies did get kind of gray over there. Concerned that this would have a great impact on the accuracy of any astrological calculations, the Akademiya immediately put people together to investigate. This resulted in them delving into ancient records, within which they found mention of a strange phenomenon known as the sign of Apausha, which bears strong similarities to the recent occurrence. Okay. According to these records, this celestial sign appeared after the disaster that engulfed most of Teyvat. This disaster again. Ooh. More than 500, or about 500 years ago. Yeah. I mean, it seems quite clear. Well, the Abyss Order wasn't born until, what was it, a century, two after the fall of Conria, based off of the last quest we did. So I might have to revise my hypotheses about this, because I was always thinking that the cataclysm of 500 years ago involved the Abyss in some way. I mean, we know it was the destruction of Conria, but also I think that's when the Rift Wolves showed up. And generally the shadows that are talked about, as well as, I guess, the fog from Inazuma. Or no, the fog was what protected them from the shadows. I guess I don't know for sure, because I don't think I do, that the Rift Wolves are directly related to the Abyss. But that corruption we were seeing up there looked very Abyss-like to me. I mean, I'm certain eventually all of these questions will be answered. At least I hope. About everything about 500 years ago, especially since I'm decently confident that that's 500, the cataclysm of 500 years ago is right around when me and my brother actually came to this world. Although the circumstances of its eventual disappearance are unclear, its position has been determined to be near the Temir Mountains, at the northernmost regions of the desert. However, that area has only ever been sparsely populated. Even when the ancient desert realms were at their peak, they did not extend that far. Damn. I mean, there's some eremites there, but... And after the cataclysm 500 years ago, that place was one of the areas worst affected by the encroaching abyss. Oh, well, no, there we go. That confirms it. Due to it being connected to an ancient underground realm. Yeah, the cataclysm did involve the... I thought so. Shouldn't have second-guessed myself there. I mean, just because the Abyss Order wasn't founded yet, doesn't mean that Conria didn't try to utilize the Abyss to try to save themselves and defeat the Heavenly Principles. Which I think is what I originally assumed had happened. I think now I'm a little re-confident on that. Since then, it has been declared a restricted zone by the Akademiya. The only people who still live there are mysterious Darshan, known by the Akademiya as the Nagarjunites. And Darshan, if I remember right, was what they call it, a school of thought. An area of study. The Nagarjunites? Though they seem like legends to the average person, they were once a Darshan of the Akademiya, albeit one that split off 500 years ago. Huh. In response to the cataclysm? Then, the researchers who wished to fight the monsters from the abyss banded together and traveled to the depths of the desert. The Nagarjunites are an organization comprised of the people who stayed there in the end. Oh. Huh. Wasn't there a quest in Natlin that we accidentally started that involves something about the Abyss or fighting the Abyss? Well, that is a long time from now, so I won't worry about it, but that said, I just wonder if it's related at all. It has been many years since, and they have branched off further and further from the Akademiya. They even seem to have developed their own academic traditions. Well, hopefully these ones are better than the Akademiya. It seems they are, I mean, it's not a high bar. It seems that they also worship a form of energy known as Katheryne. I don't like having this many consonants together. I'm sure it has a pronunciation that makes sense, though. Katheryne? This energy, but yeah. form of energy, okay. I think the quest is named after it too. This energy communicates with them in the form of spirits. Well, I feel that I'm going off topic now. No, keep going. It's interesting. The Akademiya believes that this faction is strongly related to the celestial side. However, they have not been able to establish contact with this group and, as such, have commissioned the guild to assist in their investigations. I mean, the guy who the note that we found with the drum said the guy had infiltrated this group successfully. Alright, well, I guess not so successfully. At least not in the end. This is a win-win situation for us as well. Ruins related to Katheryne are located nearby. Yes. But exploration in that area has been declared taboo by the Akademiya until now. Screw the Akademiya. But interesting. So, the Adventurers Guild is interested in ruins of Katheryne then. I mean, makes sense. We are, Ad Astra Abyssosque after all. It's our job to push the unknown, to explore into the furthest reaches of the world. If this commission is a success, perhaps we will be able to participate in future expeditions to those ruins. Hell yeah. I hope I can find them and visit them. Since you have heard me say this much, why don't you take this commission on? You're just finding someone to step up to the plate, huh? Well, my actual answer, since Katheryne is involved. So after all of that, it sounds like we just need to look for those whatever rites, right? Precisely. Sounds like it'll be pretty easy. Paimon. You just had to say it, didn't you? Damn it, Paimon. Well, I hope you're prepared. Just guaranteed it won't be. And we'll get some more from the Akademiya, too. Yes, that drum you picked up was originally given to us by the Akademiya to be used as a token of good faith in our dealings with the Nagarjunites. Oh. Is it just a drum, then? Or does it have some special ability? Just give it to the organization's leader. It stands to reason that they will have some way to solve this problem. I guess. Though if they did, I would have thought they would already have solved it. I'll be leaving this task in your hands, then. I've marked the rough position of the Temir Mountains for you. Ad Astra Abyssosque, traveler. May you inscribe a new legend in the desert sands. Looking forward to it. Here we are. Arena of good and evil. So, energy of good and evil? Basically. Ooh, almost forgot we have our final constellation there. Nice. That description. Drew up a dreamlike blueprint of life for its people until the grass turned into sand and the apocalypse came. Yikes. Then dreams had to be burned to fuel life. Literal or figurative? I mean, we know dreams actually are a source of energy in this world, apparently. At the end of those crossroads, their proud forms had been mutilated. In contrast, the new masters of Teyvat who stepped into this land were so beautiful and dazzling. Alrighty. Oh, Seely, we're about to continue your journey. But before that, there has been a slight break between what you just saw and now. God damn it, Hilly. Oh, what you just saw and now. Let me get out of your way. Damn it, I'm not interested in killing you. I was trying to make a point. And that point is that the new version preview is out. and I'd like to check it out. Let's see. What new characters shall we have? Ooh, there's more Traveler's brother/sister content. I'm sure that'll be exciting for everyone who's there. Battle of Imagined Arrays. Ooh, something in Sumeru. Hopefully this will be something we can do. I am really sad they got rid of sound in these previews. I always like the musical choices they made. I'll probably have added sound to this for you guys, but I don't get it. Ah, there we are. New characters. Skirk. A visitor who once appeared in an abyssal rift in the primordial sea. The solitary warrior mentored Tartaglia in the marsh child's mentor. Oh, that's cool. She's got an interesting design too. I think she's also butterfly themed. Of course, silver hair is always interesting. But the whole abyssal rift bit, that's especially interesting.
Need something taken care of?
You sound a bit like Yalen, don't you?
Need something taken care of?
Feels like. Ooh. Love it. Definitely a primary DPS, it looks like. Oh, creating rifts in reality, abyssal rifts or something. That's great. And I think she must be cryo. Yeah, cryo. Awesome. I love it. I am probably going to end up pulling for her. For Skirk. And Dahlia? A little cat boy? Deacon of the Church of Favonius. Oh, hey. I've always kind of wondered who the head of that church was. Probably Dahlia here. And the Animo Archon's representative in the church. Oh. You speak for Venti? Do you actually speak with Venti?
All right, let's go, go, go!
Sound very young. What kind of character are you? Are you 4-star? I see he's using the Favonius sword. I think I saw. Hydro. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that ability did. Crowd control of some sort. Oh, it bubbles them. Interesting. Well, I'm just guessing. I'm probably more likely to go with Skirk than Dahlia. Her background sounds far more interesting, and actually he's a 4-star. Maybe I'll get him after all. Who's the other? Oh, Shenha's getting a rerun. Cool. And Malika's already getting a rerun. Very cool. I already have you at C1 though, on accident. I probably don't need to go for C2. I guess I could go for your weapon though. Oh, and Emily. Might be worth it. If I ever want to build a burn team at least. But no. Of these, this whole group, of course, Skirk. Unless I try her and end up not liking her. Which I don't foresee as a possibility. Is who I will focus on next sets of banners, next version. But seeing the full lineup, maybe I will go for Kaveh. I have enough wishes, I think. What banner are you? When are you? I think she might be the first banner. Okay. Well, I am excited for that, for the new character. Now I just need to get Child and pair him with her. That must be a sign of a Pausha, huh? Oh, that's what that is. Huge hole with lots of horde stuff oozing out. Yeah. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Ooh. Nameless Researcher's Notes 2. Early this morning, the Nagarjunites warned us to turn around and leave immediately, saying there was nothing to see in the northern desert. Some of our bodyguards are from the desert, and they're already beginning to waver. Superstitious lot. Captain Parshid plans to negotiate with their leaders, but will the Nagarjunites be as amenable to reason as we are? I don't think it's a good idea, but since he's already decided to go... I don't know, maybe you're not as amenable to reason as you say you are? I could definitely see a situation where you try to get them to do something, they refuse, and then you get hostile and blame them for it or something, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Captain Parshid was wounded by a crossbow bolt. There we go. And some of his warriors also returned severely wounded. What do they do in the camp? All of our desert bodyguards are spoiling for a fight. The air in the camp is heavy with danger. It is as I thought. It will not be so simple to make them see reason. Captain Parshid's wound is becoming seriously infected. Perhaps the bolt was poisoned. This might not go so well for us. Hey, Rogue Hilly. Where are we going? I should probably take this out.
Ring cutter.
There we go. No match for Hyperbloom. Oh, you got far away, Sealy. You saw your home and you were like, I gotta go. I respect that. Usually Sealies are a little bit more antsy about going home. Gonna have a comment on the crystal formations. Finally at the place Katheryne mentioned. There's strange crystals all over the place, yeah. Someone over there, let's go ask them.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Wasn't this a Hilichurl camp? No, Eremite. A note down here. Bizarre transcript. Hastily scrawled notes transcribed from an unknown source. The true source of the mysterious power unique to this place that the locals call Katheryne is unknown. Let's call it Reina power from now on. But based on its ability to eliminate or reverse the influence of the... Oh my. Reverse or eliminate the influence of the abyss. In fact, it is a type of annihilation reaction. Huh. Kind of like matter and antimatter. The two powers are of the same level. That is to say, they are of the same order in terms of rules. In other words, both possess the power to rewrite the rules. Regrettably, be it the Abyss or Reina, all current users are stuck in an unconscious stage of being influenced and overwritten by their power. A counterbalance to the Abyss, but it sounds like it's just as dangerous as the Abyss for people. Maybe. This might be bizarre, but it is fascinating. Alright, what do you have to say? You one of the Eremites from that expedition? One of the guards? Who are you? You guys don't look like the tribes, don't look like tribespeople of the desert. More like adventurers from a faraway land. You would be very, very correct. good eyes. But no matter who you are, this is as far as you'll get. Please, go back. Well, that's the thing. We've been commissioned to come here. We're here to resolve the issue regarding the sign of Apausha. The sign of Apausha? How did you know of this name? We're adventurers who have an organization at our backs. Katheryne of the Adventurers Guild told us, of course. Since you know of the sign of Apausha, you must have heard of us. Shamaniya, right? The Order of Skeptics. It's a great name for an order. The desert past this point is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot let you pass, no matter what reason you may have. You can try to stop me, but you have no jurisdiction over me. The Order of Skeptics, nor do you have the power of force. My apologies, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Piro, a member of the Order of Skeptics in charge of guarding this place. And is it just you? Order of Skeptics? Paimon remembers that Katheryne told us to look for the Nagarjuicy... Nagarjuicy... You thinking of juice, Paimon? Nagarjuicites or something. Looks like Piro isn't the one we're looking for. Nagarjunites? Humph. That's just a derogatory name that those guys from the rainforest have for us. Oh, that is you. Okay, and that's not what you call yourselves. I'm sorry, so you said you were the Order of what? Shamaniya? Yeah, Shamaniya. The Order of Skeptics. Honestly, Shamaniya is a much preferable name to me. Sounds way better. A lot less clunky. Rolls off the tongue a little easier. Lord Nagarjuna is a hero who fought against the Dev monster alongside... I like how they're doing this for Genshin as well now. That started with Star Rail, if I'm not mistaken. Who fought against the Dev alongside the Divine Bird's heirs. The Divine Bird? Wait. Not... You couldn't be talking about the Thunderbird from Inazuma, could you? It's the only divine bird I'm aware of. Well, you say the Divine Bird's heirs, though. Maybe not. He gained divine power through the rite of Chinvat and put an end to the calamity. Okay. And so calling you Nagarjunites is, I don't know why that'd be derogatory. Sounds like it just means followers of Lord Nagarjuna, who you consider a hero. How dare they call such a great hero? And our first Vijnanapati, by his given name. Oh, that's the problem. I guess? That one, I mean, I guess you guys take offense to it, so... Wait, why am I telling you outsiders this? Are you two spies from the Akademiya? Oh my, please, never even suggest such a thing. They couldn't pay me to be spies for them. In fact, if you want, I'll spy against them for you. Now, we're here to take care of a problem. We're here because we accept... No. I will not admit to accepting a commission from the Akademiya. I accepted a commission from Katheryne. Aha! So you're the Akademiya's henchman. We've tried our best to keep a low profile, but still, you've managed to find our trail. Dude, come on now. You know how you said how it's derogatory to use what's-his-name's given name? It's extremely derogatory to accuse me of being associated with the Akademiya. Still, I believed that the Akademiya was full of cowards. They are, who would never dare to step foot into the desert. They mostly don't, though a few of them do. I won't lie. You've impressed me. Paimon didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the Akademiya. Paimon, we treat people who are enemies of the Akademiya as friends. Of course. Lord Nasurai, or Nasuraya, Vijnanapati, has said that we wouldn't have been reduced to this state if it weren't for them. What state? Also, why is there no music? So silent. Wait. So are you here to gather intelligence after... So you're here to gather intelligence after all? Ugh. I've revealed more than I should. Anyway, please leave. This conversation continues. Though actually, based on this conversation, this interaction, I have to imagine that the other party did do something to earn the crossbow bolt to the knee. Yeah. They seem to be very willing to peacefully ward people off. As unwilling as I might be to do so, I would have to end you. Okay, they start out peaceful at least. What? You're the one who couldn't resist blabbing. Why are you putting the blame onto us? Also, there's no need to be rash. Oh, right. Alice, show Piero the token that Katheryne gave us. He'll know what's going on once he sees it. Maybe. Then again, the last people who had it or ran off. Token? This is better not be some trick. Ta-da! Look, told you we weren't lying. A mysterious drum. What is this shabby drum? You call this a token? Damn it, Akademiya. You truly are the worst, aren't you? Eh? Did Katheryne mix things up? You guys don't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, do you? Leave now or things will get nasty. It's not a bribe, it's a token of friendship? Something like that. Don't you underestimate us skeptics. Spare us. It's too late to beg for mercy. It was more for you. Are we seriously gonna fight? Quote-unquote ranger. Alright. You asked for
Rain
it.
outlines your fate.
Goodbye. Cease. Cease, I said. Oh! It's one of these guys. Yeah, we saw them during Nahita's birthday. Yeah, I don't remember your name or really anything about you other than you were bombing some people in the desert. Cease! Cease, I say! Lady Sorush. That's right, Sorush. Why did you... You didn't have to attend to such trivial matters personally, let alone in front of these outsiders. So, I was actually... So, I was kind of half expecting our former friend in a bottle to end up being who turned into Sorush here. Granted, I didn't remember Sorush's name at the time, but I guess not. Though you do look like Seelies. Sort of. I wonder if you are. I don't know, that'd be kind of interesting if this was a live Jin. They're Pari. We Paris appear before whoever we wish, and our volition is not for you mere mortals to question. How dare you overstep your bounds? Maybe they are, Genie. This little thing is about Paimon size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Why is Piero calling lady in that reverent tone? Presumably they are their rulers or guardians or something. Humph. Your sins will be judged, but the time for that has yet to come. The two of you over there, as envoys of the Akademiya, it is only polite to state your names first, no? But of course. Yeah, we should have introduced ourselves first. But that high and mighty attitude of yours is Paimon. Stop, you're gonna get us in trouble. My words and actions are not contrary to the traditions and principles of the Pari. The same cannot be said for you nameless persons. Humph. Come on, Paimon, just introduce yourself. And me. Fine. We're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon, and she's Alice. We're adventurers who came here on a commission. There you go. I'm the one who's an adventurer. Hey! We adventure together all the time. You are an adventurer's travel companion. I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, as for that drum... Oh, wow. The Akademiya actually did their research. I shouldn't be surprised, but I still am. That item has a profound connection with us, Pari, and it is not something that you mortals should possess. Alice, I command you to present it to me immediately. I mean, I was going to do that anyway. It was a gift to you. No way! Paimon, please stop. You're going to get us into so much trouble. At least sound nicer about it when you're asking someone for a favor. It wasn't a favor, it was a command. Besides, this item is important to our commission. We're to hand it to the leader of this order of yours. Right. You're talking to her, Paimon. If we give it to you and fail to complete the commission because of that, not only might we lose our rewards, we might even have to pay more to the Adventurers Guild. That's a huge loss. I always kind of wondered what would happen if you failed a commission. Reward? Mora? To think that you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. I mean, we do it all the time. You know nothing of what transpires here. True, but I'm very excited to learn. One mistake would send your race tumbling into an eternal samsara. Oh, there's a word we haven't heard in a while. And yet you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension. You humans are such interesting beings. No matter, I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. Is it not yourself? This item would remain worthy tribute even if you should only present it to me after that meeting. Ah. That's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with that huge hole in the sky. And if we don't... Yeah, Paimon, use that noggin. Clearly, they know more about that huge hole in the sky than we do. And will be critical to solving that issue. Huge hole? You refer to the sign of Apausha, then? And you wish to quell this calamity with mere mortal coils? I mean, that was our mission. Ha! How presumptuous! It is the duty of us Pari to eradicate the sign of Apausha, an endeavor that I, Sorush, shall give my all to accomplish. And how many decades have you been at it, Sorush? To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird Simurg. Simurg? And sacrifice everything that one might call Sorush. Oh wow, you have to sacrifice yourself? And you're willing to do it. To stand in my way is not a sin that one such as you may bear. Simurg? Huh. Foolish beings, have you not heard of the divine bird? She is the master of Reyna, who once saved the land from destruction. Legend has it that it was she who split into infinite motes of Reyna after her sacrifice, thus quelling the catastrophe. Oh. Sure, but Paimon doesn't think that will need you to sacrifice yourself. Why would you make any assumptions about what we need to do, Paimon? We know nothing about the Reina or the hole in the sky, or we were really just pointed in this direction. Humph. In any case, this matter is far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend. You shall receive remuneration from this guild of yours so long as the calamity is quelled. Will you not? I mean, I'm willing to take credit if it gets us paid. Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. After all, even the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing of their deeds. But Lady Sorush, the Vijnanapati has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual is complete. So this is a more recent ritual then. Okay. I have decided, and as a pari, my word is law. Damn. Well, Paimon is right. They are quite arrogant, but when you run into arrogant beings like this, it's better just to roll with it, Paimon. Play to their ego. And it, makes things just run smoother. All right, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of. But gird yourselves all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. I've already done so. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you. I wouldn't worry. I'm more powerful than you give me credit for. She really talks a big game, huh? She's so annoying. Oh, that like... Are you just mad because she's your size and talking down to you still? Lady Sorush says so, which means I'm not the one to blame. Yeah. Responsibility is on Sorush. Though Lady Sorush speaks for you, I will not be so lenient should you make any suspicious movements. Yeah. Look who sounds all reliable. Humph. Of course. I'm one of the oldest qualified members of our order, after all. You don't look that old. I'm not quite the equal of our Vijnanapati, but as one of the desert folk who have lived here for generations, the order and I are as one by blood. So if you encounter any issues, you can ask. Wait. Okay, yeah. He has been here for generations. No, wait. No, I won't be answering any of your questions. All right, all right. Hey, Sorush. Can I watch you bomb any hill churls or something? Or just bandits? I still wonder where that ore is used for. Probably a Midlander weapon or something. Been open. Mirror, follow. Floating far down. Oh. Mine with the land. Come on now. Thank you. So that's what these are. Platforms that Sorush can open. Hillies. Oh, these are the dev.
I see everything.
Well, yeah, they did say dev means monsters, I guess, so. Yeah. Anyone else? Oh, yeah.
Our bond is strong.
Here we go. And we'll get you two. What do you mean, dev? Aren't these just abyss mages and hilly churls? Well, remember, Paimon, the Reina is like basically the opposite, the exact opposite of the Abyss. So you probably consider them, well, mortal enemies. To think you would so easily defeat the rampaging dev. Your strength is most radiant indeed. Consider me impressed. Though there is still quite the gap between you and us Pari. The sight of you fighting valiantly reminds me of those humans of legend who once fought alongside us. So you are beings of the desert. I have decided, then. You shall have the honor of being my Yasnapati. And what is that? Your servant? Yasnapati? Paimon doesn't know what that is, but coming from you, it can't be anything good, really. Rude, Paimon. Do you not have such things amongst humans? Strategists, scribes, and the like? Those who exist to praise the heroes whose stories they exist in? So you want us to praise you? Neither of those jobs are what you just described. No matter how great the hero, their great deeds must be recorded and sung of by others. If not, the same fate that befell ancient heroes shall befall them also. Although they may have loved violence and conflict, great deeds are still great deeds, and they deserved to be remembered. Alas, those who loved conflicts would be consumed by it, and once they had slain each other, they were all lost. Because there were no authors or poets to tell of their deeds, once all who had lived in such times were gone, their works forgotten to the last. I will not be like them. So you don't want to be lost to history, like most people are. Fair enough. My great work shall shine so gloriously that the world itself will suffer great loss to not know of it. Thus, I shall now give you permission to record those deeds. Rejoice and give thanks, for is this not a grace that few receive from us, Pari? Like Paimon said, quite arrogant. This all sounds very complicated, but basically, you just need someone to tell you how awesome you are, right? Sounds like an alright gig. Hey, what are you talking about? Paimon doesn't consent to this. Come on, Paimon, it's easy. Just stroke their ego a little bit. Well, you are quite bright, aren't you? As I would expect of someone I have my eye on. Whatever the case, it has been decided. Fret not. You shall be free to do as you please once I have sacrificed myself to restore the pure skies. I mean, for all their arrogance, they do actually plan on sacrificing themselves for the greater good. So, I mean, I can't help but respect them. You get you earn a little bit of arrogance with a plan like that. Till then, you shall witness my valiant form. Well, sure. Even if Paimon can't see it. Oh, come on, Paimon. Look at it. The wing-like cape things. Those nice large eyes. Oh. Might even be a little bigger than you. If you look at how big its head is. She looks pretty cute, but her attitude's just the worst. Goes on about us and we and such. There aren't others like her around, right? Of course there are. Makes Paimon a little ill. Man, Paimon really doesn't like Sorush. What is that? Is it a new plant? Morning flower. I think I got one of these from the Hilichurl, the rogue Hilichurl. What is? Aw.
Rain outlines your fate.
Did I? Whoops. You feeling sick? Are these things unkillable? Ow. And... damn it. Alright. I'll leave you alone, turtle. There's the abyss. Or the corruption, at least. The path here is now dotted with gray crystals. When I last left it, it was not yet so. Gray crystals? You mean the crystals we're seeing everywhere? Paimon's had her eyes on them for a while now. What are they? Oh, come now, Paimon. Didn't you say we were going to handle this ourselves and we didn't need Sorush's help? Gray crystals are remnants of the Black Fire's embers. The Black Fire. Proof that this land has suffered great calamity. Indeed, I'm sure you've heard that a great catastrophe struck long ago, where dark fire rose from beneath the earth and scorched the land. The dark fire bit's new, I think. Interesting. The dark fire opened a bottomless hollow in this land, and the demons of Dev that crawled through that gap nearly turned this into a lightless realm. Yeah. The shadowy times. I mean, Sorush means literally turning this into a lightless realm. And then I guess the demons of Dev would include the Rift Wolves, as well as others. I mean, it seems they're including Abyss Mages and Hilichurls in there as well. Though the gap was blocked by the great tree, the dark fire's filth spread like seeds, and the countless dark and painful memories released by that corruption began to lay down roots and sprout. The great tree that I saw before. Yeah. The one that's just over that mountain range. Or the cliffs over there. Countless dark and painful memories released by that corruption. I feel like we've run into those before, actually. Way back in Inazuma. This persisted till the honored lord of Reina, the divine bird, drank the primordial water left behind by our god. Who was your god, incidentally? Before transforming herself into Reina of all kinds and scattering across the land. From that day on, the Reina has taken the divine bird's place in defending this land, and those painful memories that leaked out have been sealed by Reina. What was left are these ubiquitous gray crystals. Though they seem no different from any other stone, they may contain objects that are yet to be purified. So why are things a problem now, when apparently the divine bird sacrifice 500 years ago or so seemed to have been good enough up till now? The gray crystals in the area have increased of late. I suspect that this must have something to do with the sign of Apausha's dark power. Alright, so that appearing is, shoot, Katheryne, she defined Apausha earlier. Damn it. But if we use Reina's might, we can get rid of these crystals. If my senses do not deceive me, a wandering Reina should be nearby. Let us look around. Oh, it's those little, yeah, it's those little green sprites. Okay. I don't see one right now. Oh, wait, there we are. It's hiding. Hello, Reina. Nice. Crystal melted. It's got a little seat. Well then, I did not misspeak, did I? This rain awards the great earth. Order lies just ahead. Come, Yasnapati. Keep up. Are we gonna have to fight these treasure hoarders? This place is interesting. Are they fighting a Sealy? You leave that Sealy alone.
Body and witness the power of Gwa. Rain outlaw.
Here you are.
Get over here. It's good. I'm always running low on treasure hoarder insignia. Not on cabbages, though. Got plenty of those. Just heading all the way to the top. Ooh, it's night. Anything down below I want? And not really. There is something over there, but wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. I appreciate the anchors. Just making sure none of those are documents. Truly, I appreciate these. Talk to the leader of the skeptics.
Here you go.
Hey, leader. You know what we really need right here? A teleport point. Just saying. Oh, you have an Akademiya uniform on. Huh. That's interesting. Lady Sorush, Reyna's envoy, you have returned. Though it has taken much work on my part, the analysis of documents regarding the rite of Chinvat will soon be completed. According to my research, we need only collect all the great songs of Reyna next, and your great work may then be completed. The great songs. Wait a moment. You two are... Do not fret. They are Alice and Paimon, my newly chosen Yasnapati and her companion. They are here to witness my great work. Hey now, Paimon hasn't agreed to that yet. No, but Paimon, weren't you listening? I'm the Yasnapati. You're my companion. A Yasnapati, you say? Though I will not question your most astute judgment, I fear that allowing ignorant outsiders into this land before the rite of Chinvat is complete may have untoward effects. We promise not to intervene. I have no desire to support the Akademiya. I swear. Know that the people of the Akademiya surely do not desire the rite's completion. No? Why not? Speak no further. I have my reasons for doing this. Well then, take that drum from before out, Alice and Paimon. And they just want the drum. Bring the drum out. Is it for the great songs, actually? How many did you say there were? 8? No, they just said all. A Corybontis. A Corybontis, you say? Ha ha ha! Yes, this is an important catalyst for the ritual needed to forge a Laupa between ourselves and the Pari. Oh. I've searched for many years for this, and to think it now comes to me. Ah, this is indeed a good omen for my future plans. What kind of plans? It would be good if the Fates will also be with me when I lead the Order of Skeptics to throw down the Akademiya and burned their House of Dana, or whatever they call it, to the ground. Ooh. I know we just met, but can I join you? Can I join your order? I want to be there when you accomplish this. That's all. I don't want to miss a second of it. Just, I warn you though, I will tolerate not a single hair on Nahida's head getting hurt. Or Sino, for that matter. But everyone else, fair game. Yeah, at least the Akademiya as an institution, fair game. Wow, what a way to casually paint yourself as the villain, huh? Oh, Paimon, you can't be a villain if you're opposing the Akademiya. Villain? Huh, the Akademiya are the true villains here. Have no doubt of that. I forgot my introductions. I am Nasejuna, the Vijnanapati of the Order of Skeptics. We who cultivate ourselves here. If you would use the terminology of the Akademiya, I would be the equivalent of a sage. Right. But I doubt those pampered folk would care much for what we at the margins call ourselves. Right. Yeah, no, Paimon, I don't know, since when are we friends of the Akademiya? Upsets me to even utter such words together. You do not look much like the Akademiya, like those the Akademiya might send. Nah, we're just passing adventurers. Fair enough. Though in truth, it would not matter even if you were to be from that dratted place. Even if the entire core of 30 were to be sent here, my plans could not be halted. What kind of plans are we talking? Well, whatever your plans are, we didn't come here to stop them, that's for sure. Huh, so they would all say, those treacherous louts from the Akademiya, and then when my guard is down, you would stab me in the back. If I was from the Akademiya, 100% that's what they would do. But once again, I'm just not. And I hate them at least as much as you do. Probably more, honestly. Just like those people in funny masks who try to skulk about and steal our academic tomes. People in funny masks? The Hilichurls? They even dared to attack our honored envoy of Reina, Lady Sorush. Humph. And they had defeat at my hands. Each one of them. Wow. Oh, maybe the Fatui. Yeah, that makes more sense. Than the Hilichurls. Very impressive, Sorush. Of course, my Yasnapati. It is right that you should be sing my praises. But of course. Do not look upon us as some miserable few who inhabit the Temir Mountains. We once had such numbers that all the desert north of Mount Damavand would struggle to hold us. Sure you did. It's only because of our harsh environment and the slander and ostracism by the Akademiya that we've been reduced to this. I mean, I hate them. Truly, I do. I don't think they're responsible for whatever this is. If it was not for, I mean, when was the last time you even had contact with the Akademiya? How many centuries ago? If it was not for such sage souls as myself holding things together and the protection of Reina, we skeptics would have been reduced to nothing long ago. Sounds like quite the disagreement, yes. Katheryne said that you have your differences, but it sure looks to Paimon like you skeptics really hate the Akademiya. As they should, Paimon. Everyone should hate them. Say not hate, but rather that we simply cannot coexist. Yeah. Once again, I'm kind of with you there. Parts of it are okay, but now pretty much whenever I interact with scholars of the Akademiya, it makes me hesitant to, well, refer to them as scholars. I just... Oh. When I was young, I did go there to learn in an attempt to mend our differences, but they treated me like an outsider. That sucks. Though they feign politeness by calling us a branch of the Akademiya, this is not but a means to belittle us. I could see that being the case, but I kind of doubt they're actually thinking about you that much. It is said that our predecessors had a clash of ideals with them, and so chose to go into the desert to stand against the darkness themselves. From that day on, we've been holding firm in the war against defilement, defending our land. And what have those useless louses been doing in the meantime? Imprisoning their goddess. And being complete irredeemable pricks. Compared to those pampered pedants who who combine thought, word, and deed far better deserve honor for our wisdom. I mean, I don't know enough about you to say that. I mean, okay, I shouldn't be quite so harsh on the current Akademiya. The ones who were responsible for imprisoning Nahida, I think were exiled to a man. Even though they deserved far, far worse than that. I content myself with the knowledge that Sino probably had his way with the sage. But I just wish I could have seen it. Yeah, the current Akademiya, though, it's not that they're evil, they're just infuriatingly incompetent sometimes. Paimon doesn't quite get it. You need only understand that conflict is the true nature of this world. Reina and impurity, dowry in the true way. It is these struggles for supremacy that have kept this world alive, just as surely as this sky does. Those sophists and their fancy darshans believe that the fates of all are inscribed in the skies, and that this is the supreme wisdom and truth. I would say that's crazy, but I've also met Mona. But look, the skies reflect defilement itself. Surely their truth, then, is an imperfect thing. Perhaps nothing is truly perfect. This logic seems a tad messy. Only those who dare to refute the truth can gain true wisdom. It seems that such courage is not found in you. I mean, by all means, question, but I don't know, what are you questioning? And are you questioning just to question, or, I mean, do you allow your skepticism to approach pig-headedness? Because there is healthy skepticism is good, but that doesn't mean going against the mainstream just to go against the mainstream and then digging in your heels. Nasuraya, this is not the time to talk about such things. Have you not seen how the great crystals hem us in ever more tightly? If we do not extinguish the sign of Apausha soon, things shall grow most perilous indeed. Yeah, speaking of that sign. Right, that's right. We were tasked to fix this whole thing. We were tasked to fix the whole thing. But after all this talking, we still don't know what it's supposed to be. Huh. Well, our plans also involve extinguishing that celestial mark. As for what it is, if it must be described as anything, let us call it the water surface. Oh? The water's surface. Explain. The water's surface? Your explanation's just making things more confusing. The water's reflection, while an illusion, nonetheless hides the truth within itself. So it is with the skies. It is like a mirage, if you have seen those before. I mean, never in person, but at least not really. That big hole up there is way spookier than any mirage. Well, it should be, for that celestial sign reflects an otherworldly hellscape. Reflecting the abyss? Long ago, long ago, Dari. Oh, that's your word for Conria. Interesting. Conrio once built a facility here that connected them to realms beyond. Right. Their attempts to commune with the abyss to gain power. During the Great Disaster, which they say the Dari started. I mean, they do. Though, I don't know. It does seem like it was... It's very possible that the Heavenly Principles had a good reason to wipe out Conria. Granted, that would not justify the punishment they inflicted. But, I don't know. Everything we've seen so far, it sounds like they were just upset at humanity going their own way and snubbing the gods, which I can't respect that. No. And then the turn to the abyss sounds like it was an attempt at self-defense, desperation. Though, once again, I've only gotten bits and pieces, just a few breadcrumbs so far. And I think mostly... Well, actually, I'm not sure whose side I've mostly heard at this point. But I am mostly reserving... No matter what I say, I'm mostly reserving judgment until I have more information. But that's based off what I currently do have. That's my interpretation of it. Wait. Oh, I think I missed the last bit of that. During the Great Disaster, which they say the Dari started, monsters swarmed from that very facility into the nations of the world. Right. The monsters tore open a great rift that came to be called the Tsunigi Hollow. And though they were sealed away with the new vein of the ancient tree, this mysterious sign appeared along with that. Huh. They were sealed away, were they? So you say, but we still see monsters in the world. But this does raise the question. Did monsters not exist in the world before? Or, well, I guess certain types of monsters didn't. Presumably the Rift Wolves didn't. Maybe the Hilichurls didn't, though I'm doubtful on that one. Because I don't think Hilichurls are really creatures of the Abyss. And Abyss mages, I'm not sure if they existed pre-Abyss Order or not. What the sign reflects is that which lies beyond the dark rift. And though the monsters cannot enter Teyvat through that illusion, it nonetheless radiates corrupt energies. They say that our very first Vijnanapati extinguished that strange sign together with the Pari. But as the power of impurity has strengthened over time, this ancient symbol has appeared once more. Okay. So everything has been a stopgap, treating symptoms, holding it at bay, but it inevitably gets worse, and now it needs a new sacrifice to replenish its strength. Okay. And should we leave it be, who knows? That hollow may truly reemerge one day, and that ancient war will be reenacted. That would be bad. In truth, it might be interesting to live in such exciting times. You say that, but that's mostly out of ignorance, I think. What? No, that wouldn't be interesting at all. I mean, it would be interesting. It would also be horrible. There's a reason saying, I wish to live in interesting times is a sort of monkey's paw kind of wish. It matters not. Simurg drank the Amrita left behind by our god, transmuting herself into limitless Reina. As the heirs to the divine bird, solving this problem is the mission that we Pari have. I, Sorush, will surely leave behind a work great enough to be her equal. Of course, Reina's envoy. And we of the Order of Skeptics shall surely help you see your duty through. Ugh, what's with all this talk about sacrifice? Is that really necessary to solve this problem? Yeah, probably. Well, maybe. Why, still confident we could solve it ourselves, Paimon? I don't want to have to sacrifice me or you. Well, in truth, I do not know. All documents regarding the sign of Apausha have long been lost. The traditions and rites surrounding it have also ceased to be passed down. If it had not been for me constantly looking up what documents were left, there might not have been any more left to know what the rite of Chinvat that the rite of Chinvat existed at all. According to my research, the Pari are the descendants of Simurg, and should therefore also have the power to transform into Reina to purify the land. And you would not say that would you not say that a grand sacrifice to save the world on the part of the divine bird's heirs very much suits our order's style? I mean, I guess. What? That's so haphazard. This sacrifice you're talking about doesn't sound like a small thing either. I mean, no, Paimon, what did you think they meant by sacrifice? Sorush will cease to exist. That is absolutely not a small thing. Why aren't we thinking of other ways to solve this issue? I'm unsure there's got to be some alternative, right, Alice? It's always been this way, hasn't it? I mean, there probably will be. But there absolutely doesn't gotta be. Life isn't fair. But yeah, I'm very good at my job after all. I already said that you need not interfere. Simply witnessing my sacrifice shall suffice. It is something worth celebrating that we Pari should sacrifice our lives to purify the earth. You seem very eager to. Well, you say that, but I would ask that you keep a respectful distance from that which you do not comprehend, outsiders. Yeah. But since this is the case, well, I was planning to investigate the Tuniki Hollow to make preparations for the rite of Chinvat anyway. Why don't you come along? I trust that you wish to see the scars left behind by a fissure that once led beyond our world's boundaries. Oh, absolutely. When you see it, I believe you shall understand. Well, Paimon is kinda curious. A sound plan. In that case, I shall lead the way. After all, you would find it impossible to freely traverse this land where Reina battles against impurity. My Yasnapati, follow me to the end. Watch me complete my mission. But of course, Sorush, my lady. All right, Sorush, Bloomguard of the Pari. Pari are very mysterious creatures, and as the Bloomguard of her race, Sorush can replace your characters to fly and move. Hint. When Sorush is in flight, your characters will stay in place and await her return. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey. While in flight, Sorush can ascend or descend. Can use the accelerate skill to increase her flight speed. She cannot travel too far from your character, though. A Bloom Guard should never abandon others, after all. Right? Sorush can call upon the special energies within items around which mysterious mayflies dance. Okay. She can open up those seeds. Press Sorush's interact skill to allow her to use her power to guide the might of Reyna. Hold her interact skill to cause her to stop and continuously channel Reyna's might. During this time, you can control your character freely. Okay. As a Pari, Sorush can also perceive some things beyond normal human sight. Huh. Yeah, the desert Aranara, practically. Let me take you to the place where my fated sacrifice shall take place. The tree? In this, I shall simply call you the Pale Floater. You are, after all, as foolish as a specter. Oh, the Sealies. Objection, objection! That's great. Paimon getting called a foolish Sealy. I love it. Alright, now this is where we're gonna end for now. First, though, I think I am going to get Kinich. Yeah. Wait. Toma's maxed out. Lynette's not quite. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know if she's a DPS at all, but she's getting a bonus like this. I hope she is. And Sara's maxed out. Okay. I mean, not the best set of 4 stars to do this for, but oh well. I mean, he is the final of the original 3 that I never got, so. Oh. Am I going blind, or was that gold? Sacrificial bow. I got a lot of sacrificial. Where are you? And it's a Chi-Chi. Of course. You take one great moment, and then you... Well, at least it was only... You only wasted, what, 13... Somewhere between 10 and 20 wishes for me. And now I have a guarantee. That changes things. I think I'll save the guarantee for the next character then. Sorry, Kinich. I'll have to wait for your next rerun. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably going to be a year before I get to you anyways. Or would be able to use you anyways. Probably. I don't know, maybe I'll go faster. Sumeru is by far the longest land, I imagine. So, it's possible I'll get through Fontaine much quicker. Maybe. Not that I want to rush it or anything. And Chi-Chi, what do you got? Targets marked by the fortune-preserving talisman have their attack decreased by 20%. That's actually kind of nice. I mean... Yeah, if I'm gonna... I mean, I actually do use you sometimes now, thanks to the, the theater game mode. So, you want to be a little better, then by all means. Just wish you didn't take up my, This one will actually be really nice for that purpose, too, I feel like. Alright. Well... Next time, we will go to the Tanigi Hollow.